From the Apubco Studios at Britain and Broadway, you're listening to a News OK podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Comics Q&A with Matt Price and Kyle Roberts. Kyle, what's our question this week?
All right, Kevin Maguire. He's kind of a known facial artist in the comic world. He draws exquisite faces, and more on the comic relief side of it. This new Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, Bill Hader and Seth Meyers wrote it.
Yeah, Saturday Night Live guys, absolutely.
Kevin Maguire was the artist on it, and so basically our Q&A is who is Kevin Maguire? What has he done, throughout his career?
Right. Well, he's been a pretty big star in comics for about 22 years now. After the Crisis on Infinite Earths back in '86, when they revamped a lot of the DC books, some of the big characters, Superman wasn't available for Justice League, Wonder Woman wasn't available, so they had to revamp Justice League in a little different way. And the writers, DeMatteis and Keith Giffen, James DeMatteis and Keith Giffen decided to go with a more humorous take. They were able to get Batman, I think because the Batman editor felt sorry for him. And they got this young artist, Kevin Maguire, who drew just really, expressive faces, great anatomy, almost like a superhero sitcom on paper.
Yeah.
So he became a big star, really, right out of the gate. In 1988, he was both an Eisner nominee for Best Art Team with Al Gordon and the winner of the Russ Manning Most Promising Newcomer Award.
Wow.
And the longest run he's had on anything is Justice League, where he did a good portion of 2 or 3 years of that book. And then left to do some other things, but that's where he's kind of most known for. And after that, he went over and did Captain America: Sentinel of Liberty with Fabian Nicieza for Marvel, which is sort of a World War II take on Captain America. Almost if they did a movie of Captain America, it'd be nice if they followed along kind of that storyline. Ran into some problems with slowness, though. He just was so into having everything be detailed that the last book was very late. They ended up having to have somebody else finish it. And that's one of the problems he's run into over the years, is just he gets so detailed he sometimes is late with things. He also did Teen Titans back at DC, and then his own Image book, Strike Back. And then after that, not as many things you probably have heard of. He took kind of some time off, or took some time to finish some things, and came back with JLA Created Equal, which was a miniseries in which the JLA changed genders.
A lot of times he kind of does stuff every few years or something
Every few
like
years one will come out. And then he did a big X-Men project, also with Nicieza, called X-Men Forever. But what he's been most known for lately is returning to these Justice League characters. He did some miniseries called formerly known as the Justice League, which was these characters again: Blue Beetle, Guy Gardner, Booster Gold. And then another arc for JLA Classified called I Can't Believe It's Not the Justice League. And so then he's also done an arc in Batman Confidential pretty recently. And in 2005, something else he did for Marvel was a Defenders series with the same creative team, Giffen, DeMatteis, and Maguire, doing the Defenders with Silver Surfer, Hulk, Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And then coming up, he's got a new book. He's going to be doing Metal Men as a backup in the new Doom Patrol book.
For those who don't know Metal Men, they were huge in the 60s.
Yeah, they are robots which have the properties of different metals.
Yep.
And
basically
he's
kind of like an X-Men type team
with robots.
And,
in fact, there are probably some similarities to the X-Men, I guess. Yeah. And obviously, Doom Patrol has a lot of similarities to the X-Men. So that's something that's going to be coming out in August. He's reuniting with Giffen and DeMatteis. Most of his career here either has worked with Fabian Nicieza or Giffen and DeMatteis. Not exclusively, but they do return to work together a lot. And that's coming out in August. Also, right now on stands, the Bill Hader, Tulsa SNL star, Seth Meyers wrote
A Short Halloween,
kind of a comedy story of Spider-Man, which is a good fit for Spidey, as we mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
So those are some places you can find this guy's amazing expressive art, one of the best artists in comics. He doesn't get new stuff out too often, so it's kind of neat. We've got a new book this month, and he's got a new ongoing backup starting in August. And his old Justice League International books collected in trade, as are the more recent, formerly known as the Justice League, and Can't Believe It's Not the Justice League. So
sweet.
So Kevin Maguire, worth checking out. For Kyle Roberts, I'm Matt Price. Thanks for watching.